السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So, yeah, you can also in return say wa alaikum assalam. I gave you dua. You also give me dua. You know, let's like you all need the prayer, the dua. Okay, so let's start with the recording here. So we this is going to be the third video of May month. And why is there so nervousness in me? So yeah, let me check. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, it is 12th. So first let me start with the very the very boring, not boring, like the very the very hard thing in the world to speak or the introduction. So let me clear the things up. No script. No, I'm not saying any, a paper, like saying from the paper. Like I'm just saying what in the mind, in what things in the mind, in my mind are coming. So, okay, let's start. So, yeah, I am Muhammad Arham. No, so, sorry, I didn't say hi. Yeah, hello everyone. I am Muhammad Arham and I'm from India. I am a bachelor's student, pursuing bachelor's in computer application from Manipal University. So, this is my like I'm currently in my second semester. Oh, I forgot that I haven't told you about my uh, grades in my first semester. Okay, so we'll discuss later in the video. So here should be yeah. So I am a computer science student. I love building things. I like making things. I'm quite like backward or bad in the like I don't like listening to long theories or lectures that doesn't really like that I don't understand. It is like a natural thing when you don't understand a thing, who likes to listen? Uh, like I can listen to the lectures, long lectures also, but it should like relate to you. You should understand something. So I'm kind of a builder. I like being entrepreneur and and what to say? I'm a maker at heart. Anything more? Remember. No, no. Yeah, so let's start the video. So yeah, today is Tuesday, 12th May, and so what I have progressed. Okay, so from the last two videos, I am a analytics. I'm a data analysis person. Like I'm data analysis is like I came to know that after doing like 2 or 3 days of data analysis, you come to know better of your own self. Like it's Arham analysis, you can say. Yeah, I came to know about this. So yeah, let's start. Otherwise, the video will be long, and you all can't bear a long video. You'll get bored. Okay. So the studies section. Sorry. So for the studies section, I had completed all the courses of the Google Data Analytics course. And so what was left to do was the capstone project case study. So I was actually waiting for this part only of the project where I will be like living a life of a data analyst. I don't know what this is called. Analysis person or how a data analysis person lives. Okay. So yeah, I will be living the life of them. So actually I was waiting for the project only, the main thing where you can like taste the life, the feel the life of what data analysis means. Is it like you like it or something? Or like, is it something of your interest? And so currently, uh, you in the project path, I got two paths. Okay, so the first one was you can use to do the project. You can use you can use the Google's uh, data. Means they are given the data from the Kaggle or something. Yeah, like the data is from the Kaggle. You just need to download the data, do the analysis, and just find the result, and just your project is over. And the second uh, and the second path was that you could find your own data, do the analysis on the thing, on the data, and give your results. So I'm a fighter. Okay, so I choose the second path. And actually, from the second path, I choose the like from the second path, I choose the hard path, like the hardest path you can say. So what actually I'm doing in the project is like I'm going to analyze my focus. So the project is like focus analysis of Arham. So how my focus is affected by reasons like my conditions, my time, my situation, my environment, etc. Okay. So we will talk about this. So yeah, I've completed 1% of it. So 1% is see. I told you I wrote 1% because I'm in the collection phase only. Okay. So I have to collect the data first. Okay. And because I'm doing the analysis of Arham, so I will need my data. So for that, I have made a form, okay, a pipeline for collecting data, a form in which I will measure my focus in 1 week, in 2 weeks, sorry, in 2 weeks, yeah, the gold standard. In 2 weeks, I will measure my movement, like my focus, okay, and I will fill the form, like every time, to collect the data. And I will show you later. So I've done that only. So we will like I have to wait for 2 weeks. Then we'll like analyze the data and all. Okay. So I've completed 1%. So first let me show you the proof. But what proof? Yeah, first let me show you the documentation. Actually, I have written the documentation also. So where's the documentation? Oh, can you all see it? Now, now you can see. So yeah, I'm sorry. It is like a rough draft because I haven't given to AI to like do the things, do the beautify the documentation. So I'm just reading from the rough draft only. I hope. Wait, let me see. You all can see or not? Yeah, so it is visible. So let's start. This is the capstone.log.txt. Oh, it is a file name. Okay, sorry. So actually, these are the like steps that I came to know. I like I step by step I went and I found the topic and all. Okay, so let's start with the like. Okay, so first I researched about initial steps like making agile time block, like data hunting for 2 hours, 30-minute rule for bug entry, one question, one answer, one dashboard, right? What you do in the log. Oh, so actually this line I'm explaining it. So actually before like jumping to the project, I when I was seeing the lectures in the Google's capstone project course, I saw that you should make a timeline, okay, a bound timeline that you will collect the data around 2 hours, do the analyzation around like 1 hour, 3 hours, okay, according to you, so that you don't procrastinate and you don't like go beyond the thing, okay, like beyond the timeline. So yeah, I researched the initial steps like making agile time blocks because I haven't. Okay, sorry, I have to pause. My mom came. Okay, so yeah, where were we? So we were making like agile. I'm sorry, making agile time blocks. Okay, so agile time blocks means like I hadn't mastered the theory. Okay, so I had to make like an agile time block so that I could learn while building the project. Okay, not like in 1 hour do the thing. Okay, so it might take like 2 hours. Okay, it can extend. So it is like agile. Okay, so that's why. So the next thing is that yeah, for like data hunting for 2 hours, 30-minute rule for bug. Okay, yeah, this 30-minute rule for bug means if I found a bug in the SQL query, yeah, it is something. Yeah, in the like in the SQL query or the Python scripts. So what I will do, I will rub it again. Like I will fight, not fight. Like what you say. Yeah, I will try to solve it for 30 minutes. And if I couldn't, then I will go and ask the AI that what is the problem in this. Okay. So yeah, this was this, and this is MVP, the minimum viable product. So what this means that I'm not going to build a perfect data analysis project. Okay. So yeah, this is my first step, and this is going to be like a hack. Okay, a hack like not a perfect thing. Okay, so what I'm aiming for to find to find one question. Okay, to define a question, like what is the question, one question only. Then what I will do, I will answer the that question. I will answer that one question only, not like 10 questions, 10 answers that will like make you quit the project only. Okay, so yeah, one question, then I will find that answer for like one answer only for one question, and then a dashboard or like a presentation. I'm sorry, I've written like in a short form. So while I was documenting, I was writing also. So that's why it is like this. Okay, so one dashboard, like one presentation only. Then, if time allow, then I can like advance the project. I can make upgradation in that. Okay. So yeah, what is the next? Right, what you do in a log here. Oh, so this was also suggested. Okay, that like write your documentation log in the meantime you do the project. So that's why I made this capstone log.txt. So the idea came from here only, okay, from the first initial steps. So it's all from Allah Rakashika. So that I started documenting also. So yeah, I decided a topic that helps me in of my use and interest me. Yeah. So actually, uh, I was thinking, sorry, I was thinking that I want to make a project that is not like of no use. Okay, it is like kept in the dustbin, the recycle bin, or just like kept in a corner of the room of no use. So I didn't want to make a thing like that. So what I was the two main thing that I was aiming for it was that uh, a topic or a project that helps me, and the second thing was that is of my interest. Okay. And also there was a third thing that it should be like a live or a thing that could be used like uh, every time, okay? Like when I want, not like one time use and then throw it away. No, so yeah, this was the thing. And what is the third line? So yeah, got into analysis paralysis between shiny topics like sports, fitness, and finance, like startup funding, stock market, tech business, etc. So yeah, I researched about the topics, and yeah, I was like in analysis paralysis between the shiny topics like the sports and fitness, which is a topic of interest of me, finance and startup also a topic that I find interesting, and the stock market, yeah, the same, and the tech, which I mean. So yeah, these were the topics. Like I was thinking, should I do all or should I do like I was in the analysis paralysis. Oh, you have to speak slow. Come on, yeah, analysis. Yeah. So, but then, so the next step, what I did, but then got two topics like deep work slash focus or sports, but at last decided to the topic productivity focus in humans. Oh, Yes, I'm sorry that I have to like pause and then play because my family members come in and talk. So I have to stop and pause. So sorry for that. Okay, so let's continue. So yeah, this line, but then got two topics like deep work focus on sports, but at last decided to the topic productivity slash focus in humans. So actually, from the like this, from the sports finance and like startup funding, all these topics, I found two topics that were like they were close to me. Okay, so I find the deep work slash focus or sports. Oh yeah, so I find two topics like the deep work that the two topics like deep work or focus. So these two, this is one topic, deep work slash focus, one topic, and the sports another topic. So I brought down like this these all. I brought down these into like two topics, deep work or the focus and sports. And at the last, from these two, I picked up the focus one. Okay, the productivity and the focus in humans, this topic. So after that, then in the topic focus found two paths. Oh yeah, then in the topic focus, the productivity, I found two parts. Number one is analyzing human focus, a researcher part. Oh yeah. So this was the researcher part. Like I have to analyze human focus, not Arham focus. Okay, analyze human focus. So for that, it is like the same, the Google's one. Okay, so in this, I just have to go to Kaggle or a university database, collect the data and perform calculations like average and all, like do analysis and then charts and done like a school assignment. So yeah, it sounded me uh, like a normal thing. Okay, like the same, the Google's the Google's default project. Okay, so I didn't felt anything for this, so I left it and I was like left with this analyzing Muhammad Arham's focus, like a data engineer, which I really wanted. Uh, so in so in this, I have to build the entire pipeline from collection. So in this, I have to build the entire pipeline from collection to the storage to the dashboard and connect them and solve a real my problem. Okay, so yeah, this idea actually gave me the goosebumps, you can see. Okay, i i i i I felt the happiness, and the curiosity of like doing this. I was really happy, if you can relate to me. So yeah, this felt like, yeah, I'm doing something. So went I'm just into this. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So actually the idea gave me, yeah, this was the thing. I wrote also, see, actually this idea gave me the goosebumps. Okay, so let's for the next. But for the second idea, I have to wait for 2 or 3 weeks to collect data from my own observation. Yeah. So I came to know about this that for studying Arham, I have to wait for 2 or 3 weeks. Like I'm going to wait 2 weeks only. Okay. I have decided and the golden chance. Like I have to wait for 2 weeks to collect my own data, my own observation on focus. So I'm ready for that. And what is the next? I started with Google Forms from which I will collect the data and started writing questions max 3. So I started making the form. So how you will collect the data? So you will collect the data through the forms. So I started making the form. Okay. So actually I didn't know how to collect data and also I'm gradually learning. Okay. So then came to know about a proxy matrix in data science, a visible physical action that represents an invisible thing because I am measuring focus. So what happened? So like to I'm going to observe myself, okay? So what I'm going to observe, I'm going to observe my focus. So focus is what? Focus is an invisible thing. It is like a mental thing, okay? Like something invisible. So how you can measure a focus? So you will measure the focus by a visible, like a physical action. Okay. So like if you are doing the work, okay. Wait, let me explain. Okay, so I'm going off the topic a little bit. So what I learned was this, that how you will measure the focus. So I will measure like the first I came to know that through the physical actions you can measure. Like you are um, like you are like you are studying, okay? So then automatically you just pick up the phone, you started scrolling, okay? So this is the physical action one, okay? So like you are distracted. But I came to know that I am in an upper level of this. So I'm like, actually, I don't get distracted with the physical condition, like the physical actions. I get distracted by mental things. So my concept, like my thinking, the whole thinking changed. Okay. So what I actually get distracted is that I don't pick up phone or like start talking to people while doing my work. No, that I didn't get distracted like that. Okay, so what I am distracted is like I'm studying. So I'm distracted mentally. Okay, so it is like an upper level. You can see what is that? I'm just like I'm explaining you. Okay, so what happens while explaining, my mind goes to and wander other things like past events or future predictions. Like you all have felt when you like when you are doing something, you just go to autopilot and your mind wanders and all. So I'm going to measure that. Okay. So that I came to know that uh, I'm in an upper level. Okay. So yeah. So that what was I'm going to measure, and proximetrics is the measurement of the invisible thing through a physical visible thing. So what is the next? So we will count. Sorry. Yeah. So we will count focus when physically it's broken, like picking phone, chatting while doing exercises. Yeah, so this is the level one. You can say a beginner level focus, like you get distracted physically. But yeah, like this is like, but I observe and realize that I have leveled up. Yeah, actually, I don't get physically distracted that much. Instead, I get mentally. We call mind wandering, like daydreaming or internal presence. So it is actually an internal presence, which you can say is internal presence. So this is the thing that I'm going to analyze of myself. So inside that, I found two methods. So inside this topic and the productivity and focus analysis, I found two methods. Number one is the drift catching, like measuring the awareness, counting number of drifts my mind wandered, and I brought back and seeing how much the data goes down by taking by like by by down by time like analyzing. Okay, so wait, someone came. So actually this means that I will be measuring the count of my wonderness, like how many times like I'm studying. So how many times my mind is going off the topic, like leaving the present and wandering. So I had to count this. So I didn't like it. See why I didn't like it, because if I focus on the counting drift, it breaks my focus on my work and movement. Then it's breaking the main thing. Only so I left the idea. Actually, if like I am studying, okay, so my brain went to wander when I realized, so what I have to do, I have to break the focus again. Instead of focusing on the study, I have to focus that, yeah, I have wandered one time. Again, after studying some time, then again my mind like goes to dream. Then again, when I realize, I have to write again. Oh, this is the second time. So this will like actually this is like breaking the focus. Like it is something that like a friction. Okay, like I have to manually do it. So instead, I left. Okay, I left this topic. I'm not going to do this, the drift catching one. I'm not going to count the drift, how many times my mind drifted. Okay. So this second one, the density rating method. I actually, this was the thing. Like this was this was the second time I felt like, yeah, this is the thing I wanted. So this is what I do my work and at last of it measure and rank it because it's easy, natural, like inner happy and peace when pure focus and guilt when modern. I like it. Human intuitions, natural intuitions. No, it is intuitions. Intuitions. Human intuitions. 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 Human. So what is it? I'm explaining you this also. So like you are studying, okay? So the density rating method. So you are studying. So you all have focus. You all have like realized that when you study and you all have heard the flow state, where we are like in the maximum, maximum capability with the maximum skill. So when you are in the flow state, so you actually feel that yeah, I'm doing something like I'm good at it, like I'm improving. Okay, so there is a natural feeling. You don't have to like manually feel that. Okay, so you are feeling like yeah, I have done. So I don't know about you all, but yeah, I feel that way. That when I do the things with pure focus, like pure uh, in the presence, so I feel like a inner happy, okay, happiness and a peace. But when I'm wandering, my mind goes to wander. I'm not focusing. Then I feel a kind of guilt. So you can just rank on that basis. And so I chose this topic, like the density rating method, like how focused you were. So let's go. Like I will be rating with the number 1 to 5. Like one is like wandering, and the five is like pure focus. So I have to measure that. So for that, yeah, the next thing is I am starting to make a Google form for the collection. Yeah, I'm starting to make the Google form. Then I decided to have three questions. I have decided to have three questions. Number one, the activity drop down like namaz. Okay, so the first question in the form is going to be the activity. What is the activity? Like, what are you doing? So in the drop down, I have like namaz, study, projects. I will show you. And the second question is like density score. Okay, so like from one, like you're wandering to five, your presence and focus. So you can rate your focus. I can not you, but I can rate my focus like I was around this. So number third is the driver, like the cause of the driver, like what you did that you gave the score. Like if you gave one, like you are wondering, so why were you wondering? What is the reason? So if you like you gave five, like your presence. So why you gave five? Why you are present so much? Why you are so much focused? So that we will like come to know about the reason. Okay. So then the drop down the question three is like a drop down. So it will contain like guilt, screen time, etc. Okay. So I will show you the form way for that. The next is I was thinking and deciding how to keep the options in the form. Like the topics are small, like study, sports, or Coursera university exam, the prep university assignment, license lecture. Then I came to know a massive concept about database architecture. That is, you can always group the data later, but you can't split it apart. So we will have small granular options so that I can get more details like where I feel more engaged. So yeah, let me explain this. So yeah, actually now I'm focusing because when I record, my whole family comes to my recording place. I have to focus. Okay, otherwise I feel a little bit angry also. Yeah, to control. Where you So this problem, this was actually for question number three. Okay, the reason that why you are so much focused and why you are wondering. Okay, so in that I had to it took me like a lot of time to decide the reasons because I have to observe myself. I have to find the causes and I have to like divide them into the Okay. So for like this problem was like for the first question also like what is your activity? So for the activity, actually I decided that I will keep the broad topics only, okay, like broad big topics like studies, sports, or the physical and like social or extra. But see, I came to know that this part. I came to know you can always group data later. Okay, you can always group the data later. Why my mouse? But you can always group the data later, but you can't split it apart. So it is actually a strength to have the data split because you can group it later, but you can't split it apart. So after thinking like a lot, I divided it into like subcategories. I will show you like university assignments, university projects, and personal assignments, personal projects, and spiritual things like namaz and all, and and something more. And what was that? Yes, for the football was different, calisthenics and all were different. Okay, so yeah, I will show you later in the video. Okay, when I will show you the form. So after let's take the next step. After trying so much, diving and building the studies section, I divided it into four topics separated by intention. Oh yeah, I divided into four topics. Okay, separated by intention, like what I'm doing the task for. Like, is it a university task or a personal task? Like a university task or it is a personal task, rather than the platform like Coursera or like university. Okay, so like if I'm doing the task, is it a personal task? Like I'm intended to do it, or it is a university task? Like the university is forcing me to do it, like the assignments and all. So the next thing what I did was thinking whether to choose the drop down option or multiple choices. This creates some messy data, but will help later for in the learning data cleaning and skill theory and all. So for the third question, I was like, You are a human, okay? You are a human. You can't have one clear reason that why your focus is so much or why you are so much like maintain like you are not focused. So you can have multiple reasons. Okay. So you will have a high focus rate if you have like three positive things, and you will have a low focus if you have like a big one thing. Okay, so that's why I kept it multiple like the check boxes on. Okay, so that multiple reasons can be recorded, but it will make the data messy. But yeah, I'm ready for cleaning it. Yeah. Okay, okay, keeping the messy checkboxes because life is really one factor data, and the data should reflect reality. So it should reflect the reality, not like just a project. Okay, no tracking fatigue, so don't include very much detail. So we should not include like small details like drinking water and all. These are also tasks, but like very small thing. Okay, so not like tracking fatigue. Okay, I don't want to like every second in my 2 weeks life, I have to open the mobile and fill the form. Okay, so we should not make it a tracking fatigue. I feel like I'm untangling myself or exploring my mind. Yeah, actually, while doing the data analysis, I came to know that I'm quite good. Like I'm quite Mm, like I'm in a upper level, okay? So most people will get, I told you that most people get distracted physically. Like I'm going to analyze my mind, okay? So I started feeling like I'm exploring myself. So data analysis is like your analysis, my analysis, okay? If you want to do that in that way. So that is what I'm telling, okay? So yeah, I felt like I'm exploring myself. So we're having problem in turning feelings into data points in question three, multiple choices. Yeah, I had, I was, by my language, I was facing problems while, while making the choices for the third question, like, what is the reason for your focus to be down or to be up? Okay. So yeah, thinking to exclude. Oh my God, the video is going to be very long. Thinking to exclude the past activity status from the three causes, it's giving a brain. Oh, I didn't finish my last. task. Obviously, I can't focus on this new one every task. Actually, this is like a vague reason, okay? So this I excluded it from the reason because you shouldn't be linked with the past. Like I have put the option of overthinking. It is natural, but I didn't take made an option like because the my last work on my last task didn't go well, so I didn't focus in the present. That I didn't put. I put overthinking. Okay, so yeah, using the emojis to separate the content, yeah, to make it decorative and to separate the questions and the sections because the Google form doesn't allow to like put a line or something in that. Came to know about schema evolution, updating form with the time, new discoveries, additional data, etc. Yeah, schema evolution means you are evaluating or you are like upgrading your project, you are upgrading your data. So that what schema evolution means. Observing and finding points for feeling that lead to focus and wandering. Found self-talk that great cause for focus. Oh yeah, I was founding the reasons for the why you are focused and why you're not. So I found like what is a big deal for me. Like I do self-talking. Okay, you have seen many athletes also do like they encourage themselves, like they talk to themselves that yeah. And like Bismillah Rahman, I say this before every task, like I'm starting in the name of Allah. Okay, so yeah, that's what self-talk means. Okay, so I realized this and then I noted down in the form, updating structures of form so easily locate and fill data. Yeah, updating the form so that I can easily locate the options and fill the data because I'm going to use it for 2 weeks and 2 weeks and daily around like 6 to 7, 4 to 5 times filling the form. So it should be easily located. Okay, added this description log. Oh yeah, I added this description in the form. Log the focus, the stillness, the presence. Ignore the outcome. Okay, we are not here to calculate that you have won the work, you have achieved the thing that you are going to know. So like we are here to calculate the focus, the stillness, the presence of your mind. Okay, so that I can grade the input correct data. Oh, okay, every time. So like I put this in the form description. Like when you open the form, you will see it clearly written that this is where you have to put the focus calculation, not your work that you have achieved it or not. Okay, so for the correct data. Okay, for like reminder, publish the form data pipeline build. Okay, yeah, I published the form today only and I built the data pipeline like from today I will start collecting. So what is today? Today is Tuesday 12th. Okay, so like 2 weeks it will take around 14, 4, 5, 6 to around 26. Yeah, 26th of May. It will like finish something. Added sheets to collect the responses. Yeah, I have added sheets. It is easily added only like in the form only you can get the like you can add the sheets. So I have added the sheets. A question popped. Sorry, a question popped. Should I add time also as a question or not? As a question or not? Researching about it. Okay, I found that should I also add a time block because time can also affect focus. So I was thinking and I came to the conclusion that I should add it. So what I did, I divided it into I divided it quarterly, okay, like morning, evening, okay, quarterly, deciding which one to go with. Okay, so I was deciding. So I went with quarterly, deciding timeline to record data like a week or I thought to try. Oh, yeah, there was this one. I thought to try the form for a day or two to finalize and record accurate data, but also thinking isn't it a perfectionist? So yeah, actually, I was thinking like that I could record for 2 or 3 days so that I can be familiar with the form, so that I can put the correct data. But I came to know that if the you feel that you have put the like wrong data in the initial days, then we can delete in the last. Not like we shouldn't delete in the first one. Okay, so it is like a perfectionist thought that I I, I got, but I cancelled it. Okay, so next deciding the timeline to record data like a week or 2 or 3 or to record like long sessions or some short mental tough situations, also like nervous, etc. Okay, so we came to the conclusion that we will record for 2 weeks and we will record the Sorry, and we will record the long sessions and also the short mentally tough sessions, like you are speaking publicly for like let's say 10 seconds. So your internal body goes to like a nervous state. So that is actually the thing. There the focus is not on yourself, it is on the people that is listening to you. Okay, so your focus has changed. So you observe that. Okay, so that's why we are going to lock that 2 seconds, 5 seconds also. Okay, so that is important. We will go for 2 weeks best. Came to know about the 30 row rule. Okay. Try to hit at least 30 entries in statics. 30 is the magic number where patterns start to become mathematically significant. If you hit 30 entries in 10 days, that's even better. So it is like minimum 30 row rule. Okay. So that we can calculate mathematically the significant values. Okay. I don't need to track every breath, leading to tracking fatigue, thinking about break tasks in between them, how to log. Okay, so actually, it is a problem only that you can't. I told that you can't log everything. If you start logging everything, like I'm sitting here. I did a 10 minutes or 15 minutes study, then I went to do calisthenics. So you can't like after 10 minutes you will record again, and then you do the calisthenics for 5 minutes, then you can come back to study, then you record it, then you log it. So it is making like a tracking fatigue. Okay, so we don't have to do this. We will do in a like a block. Okay, so I was thinking to log average. So I was thinking to log average, but came to know about this that do not average it out at the end. That is a massive trap. Okay. So this is a massive trap that you will average it out, because this is the example. If you lump a 5 hour window into a single log, okay, like from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. I study, okay. So if I'm logging that as an average, so you destroy the exact insight we are trying to find. How? Imagine this, okay. You study for 2 hours and your focus is terrible, okay. Your focus is terrible, like two. It is a point, okay, 2 point. Because of brain fog, okay, you don't want to focus. Then you do your calisthenics. Then I do my calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, handstand, and you hit a pure flow state, like a five, a pure focus, a pure flow state, because you did the calisthenics, like it cleared your brain fog. So then you go back to the studying for 2 hours, and because of that workout, your focus is now solid four. Okay, so see how your focus changed. Now, if you wait until 12 p.m. and just log one single entry with an average focus of 3.5, you completely lose the story. The data won't show you the calisthenics actually fixed your brain fog. Okay, so actually, after doing calisthenics, I felt good. It increased my focus. But what if I do the average? I will not get the data. Okay, so that I came to know. Here is the context. Switch rule to prevent tracking fatigue while keeping your data pure. Only log only log when you change the type of activity. Okay, when you change the type of activity, you log. But then I came to know, but small active breaks are treated as one. Like I gave you the example, like 2 minutes of calisthenics break, it is treated as one. Okay, not like after 2 minutes or 5 minutes you have to log again. Okay, so it will be treated like a one block. But if you do like a 15 minutes, sorry, if you do a like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, 20 minutes log. Like sorry, if you do a 15 minutes or 20 minutes calisthenics, then it could be a separate thing, okay, because you have done it was like a long session. You have to maintain the focus, like you were focusing on the calisthenics poses, the handstand and all, okay. So tracking strictly to the macro blocks, so the big blocks will be tracked, and the not the 5 minute micro blocks, okay, my micro breaks. So this will not be logged. This will be taken like a whole chunk. Learned about the 10-second gut check rule for not being a perfectionist in data tracking. So this is actually the form filling one. So like for the 10 seconds you will get the time, or you have the 10 seconds to fill the form. Like just go what you feel like, click it and leave it. You are not allowed to debate. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Was I like am I like in the was I what to tell like while I was doing the task, so I in the present moment, or I was overthinking. So I don't have to think. I just like click the thing that you feel the most. Okay, so now let's move to the form. I will show you the form. Okay, okay. The video is like very much long. The form. Oh, you see it? Yeah, I think you can see it. Okay, so yeah, this is log the focus, the stillness, the presence, ignore the outcome. So this is the thing. Macro blocks only. Example, study plus 5 minutes calisthenics break is equals to one study log. Only submit a new log when you completely switch your main activity. Okay, so this is like a not a like a bug, but I forgot to edit it. So you completely switch your main activity. A 10 seconds gut rule. So this is the gut check rule. Okay. When you open the check boxes, you are not allowed to debate with yourself. You read the list and whatever your gut instantly says yes to you, check. Okay, yes, you check it. If you have things of 60 seconds about whether you were in a flow state or you weren't, leave it blank. Check the boxes, the screens. Okay, so like see here, what are you doing? This is a question. So what you will do? So this is the thing. I divided into like spiritual namaz, the Quran, and the hadith or the muzakara. Like Muzakara is like people explaining the deen, okay? So you listen to them. So that is that physical like football, physical then it is calisthenics, physical like martial arts, personal active building projects, and the personal passive learning Coursera tutorials. These two are personal, like active building or passive learning. University active learning, then the university passive learning, then the extra like YouTube content creation, which I am doing now, and I will be like I will be going to fill the form after this and extra talk like social connections. See, talking for me is like a mental effort. Okay, so I get a little bit uncomfortable and a nervousness. So that's why I kept it as an extra. And the last thing that we all suffer is the unstructured screen timing and binging or the Insta and the browsing. Okay, where you just like scroll and scroll and scroll. So then the next question that was that which time block, like pre-dawn, early morning from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., like the tahajjud time, okay? The late morning from 7 to 12 a.m., like the afternoon 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., the evening 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., or the night 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Then this is the focus density, like total wandering from zero, okay? Like total wandering or disconnected, like zero, one, or five, your presence, flow state. And see, these are the primary cause of the score, good or bad. Hyper clarity, knew exactly what to do. I know my plan. I know what I'm going to do the next. This is a good reason for you being focused. Okay, the blank slate, no clear aim. When you have no aim, see, like I'm giving an example. You went to the Instagram, you have no aim, like you have no plan. Like I will be scrolling for 10 minutes or 12 minutes. So what you do? You start scrolling and scrolling, and like 1, 2, 3, 4 hours gone. So it is a it is a cause of not focus, natural flow, living in the present, you know, mental resistance. Mental resistance is just like natural. You couldn't focus. Liked it. You when you are in the task that you like it, your focus is actually one level up. Okay. Boring task you don't like. Good environment, okay, that is also a factor. Bad environment also a factor. Sense of progress, improvement, yeah, that is also burned out, physically or mentally tired, you can't focus. The dopamine trap, unplanned scrolling or binging. Oh my god, my pronunciation, I have to talk slow. And next is self-talk, like yeah, this is the thing, self-talk, like bismillah and all. I say it before doing the things. And yeah, this is also a big reason you can say in the focus, because uh, like when you say when you do the affirmation, you can say you are building a mindset. Okay? So that's why I will explain maybe in a later video about this. Okay, a separate video maybe. Overthinking is also a big cause, and extreme emotions is also a big cause. Like when you are overly happy, extreme happy, extreme sad, or nervous, your focus goes down. Okay, you happened it that when you have received something like you wanted for a lot of time and you got it, you were out of out of your world. Okay, you are not focusing on the thing, not focusing on the moment. So this is the forms, and let's go to the Next, what to show? So next is, yeah, next. Okay, the video is like gone too long. So next thing that next course will be, I will be deciding and I will tell you all because I have to wait for the project to complete for around 2 weeks. Okay, like first I have to collect the data only for 2 weeks. So I will, I'm sorry, in the 2 weeks time, I will do another course. And the university assignment, I did the basic statistics and probability completed. Wait, let me show you that. Can you see it? Yeah, so this is the answer. Like this is the assignment. We have three questions in one set and three questions in the second set, like 6 questions. So this was the assignment. And yeah, Chinese learning. I yesterday I didn't do it, so I dropped it like 15 minutes to listening. I'm listening the Chinese. I'm not quite understanding all of them, but yeah, listening. And Aspire moderator, yeah, I'm like moderating. I yesterday I moderated for around 1 hour. So not, yeah, 5 to 6 hour approx a week. We are having a meetup also. I will tell you later that from the Aspire moderator meetup. Okay, for the sports calisthenics. Yeah, I'm right. Like I showed you the feeling of progressing, the focus that is happening to me in this handstand progressing. Yeah, I'm feeling like yeah, I can do the handstand. I feel like yeah, like I'm balancing. Okay, I'm getting the feeling of that I am progressing. And the push-ups and pull-ups, they are all the same. And also, I'm thinking that how to show you the progress. Maybe record a video, but I don't like recording a video of myself. Maybe later we'll think. Okay. So football. I went to the ground, but not for football, just for running and all. Martial arts. Yeah, it is also paused. I don't know because tomorrow is the day. Maybe in the next time I will bring you something in this. So this was my journey. Anything more left to show you all now? So thank you for listening to me. And this is the, you can say, a life of data analysis. I'm quite actually enjoying the process. Okay. Uh, like yesterday, I'm not lying. I like, okay, I have to speak, focus. I, yesterday, I actually felt the goosebumps. Okay. When I like discovered myself that, yeah, these are the causes that affect the focus. As focus is the productivity, the living in the presence is the one of the most toughest skill you can say. It is a skill that makes the other skills easier or enjoyable to learn. Just like what to tell, like good words. Okay, I'm saying that when you learn to live in the present, okay, you don't care about the past nor the future. You enjoy the thing. Like I'm recording the video now. If I think that what will happen to the video, like many people will see what they will think and all, then like is going to like I like when I'm saying now also it is making me like think of it. So what I'm doing, I'm just focusing on making a video. And if I go to the past, what will happen? That yeah, I have listened to all of my past videos, and it sounds, oh my God, like very much terrible. Okay, my voice is like not my voice, but the recording, the mic is like the not good, not good. But like I have raised the voice because if I'm in the home and if I talk loud, then everyone will listen. So I've raised the volume a little bit so that the voice that is being recorded is like more. So that's why, and I'm actually enjoying the data analysis. Maybe that this will be a thing that I can consider later in my career life. I don't know what will happen. Allah knows only. So yeah, this is my experience. No, no, this is not the experience. This is only a 2 days of experience of the project. Okay. So I'm enjoying the process. Okay, so okay, let's see what will happen. So thank you all for listening and Jazakallah khair and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Take care.